Good afternoon. It's a video all about patrols in the Sudan. A set of colonial rules for the Sudan war between the Mahdi's dervishes and British, Egyptian and Sudanese forces. This is video 1. What do you need for the game? Well, you need some troops. What you see there is a dervish force. It's not an army, it's only a force. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so each little figure represents one man. A typical dervish force has 5 units in it, and here is a 5-unit force. Now the first unit has 8 bases, the second unit has just 6 bases, the third unit has 6 bases, the fourth unit has 7 bases, and the fifth unit has 8 bases. That's typical of a force. They can be poor, veteran or average. Because the dervish force, some of the bases have rifles, and there are some leader bases too. In addition, you need some dead bodies and some wounded markers. That's the figures you need. You need a set of rules, of course. The play sheet's downloaded for free from the internet, so you can buy one set of rules and 2 players just fine. Next you need is some templates. Templates are 1 foot by 6 inches. You'll need 9 of these. And I've made 9 up here. These ones are made from a little bit of plywood, but it could be card or plastic, whatever you like. Now these templates can represent brush, buildings, rocky outcrops, dead ground. And I'll show you some pieces of terrain. If it's going to be buildings, we just put a few models on it like that. They're not literal buildings. It's not quite a skirmish game where each man has to look for a window and stuff like that. That's a built up area. If it were going to be some trees, which is quite rare, they should be acacia trees, but I've just used some generic palm trees. And there they are. That's a wooded template. Like an oasis, something like that. If I want to be dead ground, here's some Peter Pig dead ground markers. That'd be dead ground. If I want it to be at rocky outcrops, there are some rocks. Now once again, it's not quite a skirmish game. The men operate in units. They're not all little individuals. Therefore, if you're in this area, it's a rocky area. If there was some buildings on it, it's a building area, a little village. It's not literal with each door and window. That doesn't matter. In addition, you need some 6-sided dice. Probably about 14 would do you fine. A ruler in inches. Now the game can also be played in 25mm figure size. This is 15mm figures, they're Peter Pig. The 15mm game is played on a 3 foot by 5 foot cloth. The 25mm game would be in a 6 foot by 4 foot cloth. And you could go up to 54mm or right down to 10 or 5mm, not a problem at all. That's basically what you need to play a game of patrols in the Sudan, or PITS as it's known.